So this is the beautiful thing. But obviously, once we figure that out, which is going to be a lot of research and analysis in itself, you're going to run into the point where you ask yourself, okay, how many accounts should we have per creator? And while we already answered that, it is simple. How many accounts can you handle with high quality and unique content? And I will tell you from experience, right? Every situation differs. It can be unique. But sweet spot is 4 to 8 accounts. You don't need more, and less is a bit risky. You don't need more than 10 accounts. Proof of that, I've seen creators and I've managed creators that have done multiple 6 figures with like 5 or 6 accounts because the brand and the content absolutely nailed it. So if you absolutely maxed everything out and you know not only you but also the creator have more in paddle, they have more time, they have more resources, of course get another account. Why shouldn't you? But be very, very careful because most of the time this isn't the fastest way to scale. And we want to keep everything unique from the feed posts to the reels, the profile pictures. Everything needs to be 100% unique. Otherwise, you're just going to get banned right again. And it's important to understand that accounts do die. So even the perfect setup loses accounts like we talked about. But chapter 9 is about our audience and how to actually turn people into paid subs. Because like we already established, getting millions of views doesn't make you any money in itself. IG is not going to pay you, right? You're going to feel like this crazy marketer. You're going to feel like you're so good at short form content. But what matters is the money in your bank account every single month. So you have to understand that it's not only about how many people watch, but who watches and what you do with those people. So every audience decision compounds, and IG is just going to show you more and more people of who they think is your main audience. So there's a list of levers, and I'm going to run you through them now. Because the niche, the comments, the sounds, the on-screen text, the length, the leading, all of this protects and decides who actually comes in your videos. And the biggest one out of all, your content decides your audience. If you want Americans, you make videos that feel like their world, their humor, their lingo, their references, their rooms. And I know this is going to be a shocking moment because every other guru tries to sell you on this method of you need this SIM card, this proxy, this spoofer. They try to solve the audience problem from a technical standpoint. But Instagram is not retarded. They're the biggest social media on the site. Meta is worth billions. Okay, so Meta is worth billions. So they are not going to fall for that. I can guarantee you this doesn't change it. If you want to get an American audience, your job is to convince Americans, not the algorithm. If Americans are convinced this content is for them, IG is automatically going to give you a whole wave of them. And we got to talk about the targeting a bit more because the text on the video is how IG matches the video to the audience. This is their packaging, right? This is the first thing they look at. So if you post videos without text that are purely visual, this is obviously going to attract everyone, right? Because there's no filter. Everyone can understand this video. All the weak audiences, all the tier 3 countries and above. So the text already filters them out. But even better, Instagram can read the text, so they already know who this is for. So the cutter's chat block that we talked about in like chapter 6 or something, right? This is going to be double duty. They don't only want to keep people on the video. It's not only for retention, but this decides who you're actually targeting. So make sure every reel carries a text headline and every reel feels, sounds, smells American. This is going to be how you get this audience. This has nothing to do with spoofers or SIM cards.